Okay. Hello, this is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers, and this is the eCommerce AI Strategies session. So, I am your host for the Side Hustle Summit, and I hope that the information that you're getting from the summit is helpful. Sorry, got something caught in my throat. All right, so let's get started. So, the one thing that I want to start off with is a couple of things about AI. I think in this session, like Angela Heath, if you didn't get a chance to check out session one from day one, she covered some great information on AI and how you can use AI to do so many cool things. And I loved her presentation. I think that there was a lot of golden nuggets in there. So if you didn't get the all access pass, definitely go back and get the all access pass so you can listen to her session. Um, so in any case, there's so many things that you can use AI to do in your e-commerce business. You can use it to make product recommendations to your customers, of course. It can track information. I have no idea when my coughing has started. So it can track a lot of, you can compile a lot of information and feed it into the AI tool to get results to help you with your sales or performance of your store or whatever product that you happen to be selling. It can help you with customer service. There are some things that people might ask over and over again, even if you put it in the product description, they still contact you via email or whatever, and you have to reply back to them. So it can definitely help you with some of your customer service. It can help monitor some things for you. It can help you with price optimization. There are already tools out there that do repricing and based on the criteria you give it. And so again, it's a form of AI, but it can help you with price optimization for some of your products. It can also help you with fraud detection. Um, so there we go. It can help you with fraud detection. It can help you to protect your business. And it can help you with inventory management and forecasting. There's a lot of great tools out there for inventory and forecasting. So again, that's another one that we're going to talk about a couple of the tools to help you. So with that, there's additional things that AI can help you do. The things that I like to use AI to help me to do are probably the first five for sure, sometimes more. So it can help you conduct product research, believe it or not, just how you write the prompt. It can help you find suppliers or find product sources for a specific product, especially if it's a niche. It can help you figure out which niche might be good for you. It can help you find some statistical data that you're like, oh my gosh, I probably should do that. It can help you create product titles. It can help you create product listings. It can help you um, do create product images, brand new product images. Just, I love it. It can help you compile stats. Yes, you can feed data into the AI and have it come back with some results. We already talked about price recommendations. It can help you auto respond, which again, back to the customer service. It can help you track data or track information. And it can help you to automatically perform repetitive tasks. So, one of those examples is using AI to create your print on demand products and also create your listings. Believe it or not, you can have it do that. I taught a class on how to use AI to create your product titles, your product descriptions, to create the product, and then to automatically put it up on the platform for you. Now, yeah, there are times where you need to go and edit and review, but things like that. But letting the AI do 70 to 80 to 90%, or if not 95% of the heavy lifting is amazing. I just want you to know that it's absolutely amazing. So, using the automation to help you with all of that is one of the things that I absolutely love about AI. I just want you to imagine for just a second being able to create like 100 listings, print on demand listings, in like less than an hour, like in 30 minutes. It is completely 100% doable. It is. And later on this year, we're going to be walking people through how to do that. But in any case, automatically just having it do stuff for you. Love it. Okay. So the key to your success, or the key to making AI work for you, is learning how to write prompts. Prompts are the biggest piece of this. Being able to write an effective prompt and also being able to give it effective instruction is going to be key to your success. So before you get started, there's a couple of things. We want you to make sure that you know exactly what you want the AI to achieve for you, to do for you. You either have given it the data or it has access to the data so that it potentially can do whatever it is that you want it to do. Because there are processes, tools that you can use where you can integrate your regular day-to-day process into AI and have it do stuff on the back end for you. That you have the right tools. There's so many different AI tools out there. The ones that I like are the automation. One of them is like Make. And let me just say this, Zapier has been around for years. And a lot of people don't realize like that helps you with automation. So you could use Zapier, you can use Make, Integrament, Connects IT. All of these are great tools. Um, you can test out what it is that you are trying to do with AI just to see if it works. Sometimes just getting in the kitchen and messing around with the tools, playing with them, trying to see what they're capable of. Because, the stuff that you see on the sales page for any given product is, I will say, fluff until you actually use the tool and you can put the pedal to the metal. Okay, let's really see what this tool can do. So I like to, if I'm going to get a subscription, I might get a trial subscription of a specific tool first. And then I know what I want it to do. The sales page says that it has the capacity to do what they say it will do. I'm going to test it out to see if it's real. But I always want to make sure before I sign up for a trial subscription that I have what I refer to as runway room, meaning I have time to sit down and play with this tool. And if it means that I'm playing with this tool for 5 days, and maybe it's a 7-day trial. So I'm going to play with it for 5 days. So I've literally cleared my schedule so that I can play with this tool to see if I can get it to do what I want it to do. If I can get it to do what I want it to do, then I will probably keep the subscription if I feel like this is a worthy tool for me. If I can't get it to give me the results that I'm looking for, I'm probably going to submit questions to their customer service, try to get a response, and then I'm probably going to cancel the subscription on the 6th day so they don't charge my card. So as you're going through this journey, there are going to be a lot of different tools that you might try that are AI related. There's a lot of free ones out there, and there are a lot of free trials. Definitely make sure that if you have an idea in mind of what you want the AI to do for you, that you're very strategic about when you start that subscription so that you have the opportunity to cancel it. But if you're trying something out new, like when I was going through the process of trying to create print on demand products and letting the tool do it for me, and then automatically creating the listings and just like automating the whole process using a Google spreadsheet. Like for me, I was like, okay, if I can't figure this out, I'm gonna have to cancel this subscription. So I just want you to know, you got to have an idea of what you want it to do for you so that you can, and then you also have to make time. So clear your schedule to say, this is my committed window and I'm going to give it everything I got for this period of time. And if I can't figure it out, I can't make it work, then, don't keep the subscription. Don't pay for it. Our goal is to be profitable first. So you got to try another free trial, then do another free trial till you figure it out. Be patient. AI is powerful, and sometimes it takes time to get results. Sometimes it takes submitting prompts 9 different ways just to get the results that you're looking for. Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes it can be frustrating. So just know that that may be the journey that you might be on. So with that, I am an e-commerce seller. I sell on Amazon, eBay, Etsy, Shopify, Walmart, Bonanza, Google Shopping. I'm trying to think of everywhere I sell. Facebook Marketplace, Macari. I'm trying to think of all the platforms. I sell on a few different platforms. And I sell a variety of different products because I had a storage unit that I cleared out earlier this year. And so all of that inventory that was in my storage unit is here. I started making the decision. I made the decision last year to pivot, or the year before last, when I got COVID, to pivot to more print on demand. So my inventory that I have, some of it is older inventory. It's also, in some cases, people might be interested in it because it doesn't exist anymore out in the universe. So I do get a lot of sales. I have a lot of inventory. I'm trying to get rid of it. But my point is, for me, this AI journey of trying to figure out how to get this thing to do what I want it to do and how to use AI to help me to make money. Like, it was such a big, it was a learning curve a little bit. And I come from a tech background because I couldn't figure out how to make it do what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to give you a cheat today. So the first thing when you're working with AI is you need to talk to it sometimes, probably about 80% of the time. You need to talk to it like you're talking to a human. I want you to think about the first time you got your, the first job you ever got. Like, they're going to walk you through some training. They'll probably make you watch a training video. They're going to have you do some stuff. They're going to say, okay, I want you to take this box. I remember my first job I was working. Well, I worked at a couple jobs, babysitting first when I was 16. But then I went and worked at a men's clothing store, believe it or not, as a 16-year-old. And it was called Silverman's. They are not in business anymore, but it was a lot of fun. That was my first experience. And it was at a mall. So I worked at a Silverman's men's store back in the day. And I can remember them saying, okay, these are the things you need to know. They were just throwing information at me left and right. You need to know men's sizes. You need to know that this is the inseam, this is the waist. You need to know about arm length. You need to know about this. You need to know about how the jacket is supposed to fit on the person's back. You need to, there were so many things that I had to learn about men's clothing. I didn't think there was that much stuff to learn about men's clothing, but I learned a lot. We sold casual men's clothes, we sold suits, we sold business professional, we, just hang out clothes. Like, we sold all kinds of men's clothes, but a lot of the business casual and professional did come into the store a lot. And so I got to measure men's backs and waist, and it was really interesting as a 16-year-old. But anyway, I digress. I can remember the first time that I was learning all these different terms that the store manager was trying to teach me, and where they wanted this and where they wanted that. So the key, it was, of course, he gave me a couple cheat sheets. He gave me a couple charts. They were paper laminated charts on the size and the inseams and all this other stuff, and arm length and under the arm, across the shoulder, underneath the arm, measure. It was just all these little tips. And so he's like, okay, remember that you need, when you start measuring, that you need to put the measuring tape up under the arms and go around the front of the chest to figure out the chest size. And then you need to fingertip to fingertip to figure out the arm length, the wingspan. I was like, okay. Those were all things that he had to tell me. And I'm just trying to remember them. We didn't have tape recorders. I was trying to write some stuff down. He was like, no, you're not going to have this piece of paper. You're going to have to start remembering this stuff. So I would start, if I was working with an AI, and I would say, okay, act as though I am a manager of a men's retail store. So you're, first of all, giving the AI perspective on where are we starting. We're starting with, you're the manager of a men's clothing store, men's department. You say a professional men's clothing. You could give it more detail. You could say sports. You could say casual wear, but you need to give it perspective so it knows where to start. Okay. The next thing is, what is it that you want it to do? So what it is that you want it to do, in this case, I can't really use my store for that, but my store experience as a 16-year-old, but I can use the fact that I am an e-commerce seller, and that sometimes I need recommendations for products. Okay. So I need recommendations for men's socks and men's, I need to find a supplier for men's socks, men's dress socks. I need to find a supplier for men's belts or handkerchiefs or ties or something like that. And maybe I want that supplier to be in the US. Okay. Well, if you're struggling with just trying to put all that into a box and hitting enter with whatever AI tool you're using to have it spit back results, then what you can do is sometimes you can use the AI to help you write better prompts. So I could use the AI to say, okay, I sell men's clothing and I need you to create a listing giving me 5 AI prompts to find suppliers for men's dress socks. And then hit enter. Then the AI is going to give you a couple of different prompts. And you're going to use that to help you to find the perfect supplier for what it is that you want. Now, if there's more details about the style, we said dress socks, but maybe it's dress socks that can also be used as business casual, or maybe it's dress socks for men that are over 60, or dress socks for men that are overweight. Like, you can get into that level of detail with the AI and have it spit back results for you. Okay. So in this example, I wrote, I create product listings. I could say I am an e-commerce seller who creates product listings, or I am an Amazon seller who creates product listings, or I'm an eBay seller who creates product listings, or this is who I am. Okay. What is it that you want me to do? I want you to give me 5 AI, and you need to say this. Don't just say prompts. Make sure you say AI prompts, because what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to copy those prompts into the box to start getting some results that you're looking for. Give me 5 AI prompts I can submit to an AI tool to help me create better listings for boys' socks, or to help me find men's dress sock suppliers, or to help me create a we're talking about sourcing, we're talking about creating a listing. You can even incorporate the words SEO. So to help me create an SEO rich listing for boys sports socks, and then hit enter. And you could just wait for the AI to give you all of the prompt options. When the AI gives you the prompt options, turn around and use those prompt options and prompt results immediately to get the final result. So we're literally going to use the AI to do the middleman work for us if you're struggling with writing the prompts yourself. So here's the example of the one that we just did, the boys' socks. And this is what the Bard spit out. Okay. So write a product listing for boys' socks that optimizes the keywords boys' socks, kids' socks, comfortable socks, breathing socks, moisture wick socks. Okay. All right. These are all important things because, again, when you go look at listings, especially if you look at listings on Amazon, these words are going to be somewhere in the listing, and you want to get better at writing product listings, right? Or you want to get better at product titles. You could actually change this from listing to the word title and do that. And you can also use AI, like I said, to create images for you. So the next one is write a product listing for boys' socks that uses engaging language and persuasive selling points, such as these socks are so soft and comfortable, your child. Like, it's giving you, this is like, you could literally copy and paste this entire thing in here about the socks. So you need to give it the first part, and you need to give it the second part. Okay. So you're asking the AI. So you could say, act as though I am, or I am an Amazon seller. And I want you to write a product listing for boys' socks that uses engaging language and persuasive selling points. Okay. That's another one. Number 3 is write a product listing for boys' socks that includes high quality images and videos of the product, showing the socks from different angles and in different activities. Okay, this one I love because this is, if you have a AI tool that creates images, you could again give it the who am I first and or act as though I am or that, and then this is what I want you to do. You could interject in number 3. You could say high quality images and videos of boys sports socks, and you could say, and if you wanted to say 70s style or 80s style, remember when they had the big red stripe or the green stripe on the socks? I might be dating myself at this point, but those are socks, okay? And they used to come almost all the way over the calf. You see them. If you look at some old basketball footage, you'll know what I'm talking about. But my point is, I could say sports socks. I could be specific. I could say socks for track. I could say socks for soccer, socks for basketball, socks for baseball, socks for whatever, and then have the AI spit out a bunch of different product images. So you can insert, oops, I hit faster. You could insert into this prompt, you could copy this entire prompt and you could insert additional statements in there to make sure that it gives you back the images you want. Okay, so the next one is write a product listing for boys socks that highlights the unique selling points of the products, such as these socks are made from recycled material. Okay, if that's true, like if you're sourcing, so this would be one of those. Okay, so I could use AI to help me find suppliers who will make clothes, including boys' socks, out of recycled materials. So I could say, I am an Amazon seller, and give me a list of 5 suppliers. You can say US based suppliers or global suppliers that will make boys' sports socks from recycled material and ship it to the US. And then hit enter. And it's going to give you those 5 suppliers. It literally will give it to you. We're going to go do something like that. Okay. So then number 5 is write a product listing for boys socks that are tailored to your target audience, such as these socks are perfect for active boys, blah, 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 blah. So, I would maybe not use that one, but that's okay. It's still generic enough that I can put my spin on it. Sometimes you're writing a mini paragraph into the prompt to get it to spit out exactly what it is you're looking for. And then your goal is, once it gives you what you want, copy it into a notepad, copy it into a Google Doc. You're going to wordsmith it, edit it, validate it, and then paste it into what it is you need to paste it into. Whether it's the actual Amazon listing you're creating or eBay or Etsy or whatever listing you're creating, you can use it that way. So let's go over. I actually happen to have Google Bard open. Okay. So I don't even remember. I'll go glance at one of these. I will take this one. I'm just going to copy it. I'm going to edit it. Okay. So again, this would be if you're struggling to actually write prompts yourself, if you're struggling, but you sell boys socks or you sell men's socks or you sell baby shoes or you sell Christmas trees or you sell fill in the blank. Okay. I don't know what you sell. Okay. So I am an Amazon seller. Okay. Write a product listing for boys socks for boys soccer. Oh Lord. Let's do baseball. Baseball socks that is optimized for keywords such as that. So, and we'll say maybe they're red, boys, red and blue baseball socks that is optimized for, and then let's just see what Bard does. So this little submit button, this is what it looks like. When you're in Chat GPT, there's one that is similar. You're going to hit that, and then you see what it spits out. Now, how did I get to Bard? So whenever you create your Google account, like, there's a whole bunch of options as you scroll down, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Typically Bard would be there. If you can you can type in Google Bard and then hit enter, and then you'll see a try Bard. Okay. Google Bard is similar to ChatGPT, and so it gives you results. So this is what it gave me for these socks. Okay, I was struggling, so the first thing I said was give me a bunch of prompts so that I have some prompt options so I don't have to sit here and struggle. Okay. Second, I picked the prompt, I edited the prompt, and then I pushed enter, and this is the result. So we have boys red and blue baseball socks, comfortable, breathable, uh, moisture wicking socks for kids. Now, what I would do is I would go over to Amazon, and I'm just going to see if any of these, like the sentence that it spit out, is actually a relevant sentence that I could actually use for a title. So let's just, besides the red and blue. Okay. So I'm just literally in boys' socks. I'm going to hit enter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the first couple of listings that are not sponsored. I'm going to look at the first couple of listings, and I'm going to look at the titles. I always use other listings to validate what the AI is doing for me. So as I'm looking through this, and I had a lot of words in there, I may not be able to use the title in its current form, but I can get ideas and inspiration from some of the other titles and use that to help me write a better title for my product. So this one's got kids soccer socks. This has got boys and toddler. Well, that's underwear. I don't need that. Baseball belt. Okay. Sock combo. Let's see. I don't know that makes sense to me, but that's okay. That's what it came up with. Soccer socks. Soccer seems to be the big one. Baseball socks. Okay. So I'm going to look at this one. And then as I click on this one, so I'm looking at this title. Okay. I might also go look at a title for socks on Walmart. I might also go look at a listing for socks, like paste that title into socks on Walmart, paste it in the socks on Target, paste it in the socks on Google, or just Google, and then see what all the titles are that it comes up with for the first 5, so I can build my own title if I don't like what Bard came up with. Okay, there are title writing tools out there, but the other cheat thing that I do is I come down to typically an area. This is 5 stars and above, and you'll notice that it's giving me some more socks. Now, some of these are name brands, so I look past the name brand and read the rest of the words. So I don't care about link to, so I care about soccer socks, 12 pair, team, sport, athletic, knee high. Okay. Now, I don't care about this first part, which is whatever the name of that company is. I am looking for soccer socks. This is unisex, athletic, knee high. This is baseball and softball belt. This is baseball socks, knee high. So I'm paying attention to the words that are in the first couple of listings. And this was 5 stars and above. That's in the suggested. The other thing, I'm going to scroll down. Related products, free with delivery, similar product brands on Amazon. So again, I'm going to look at that. Or sometimes when you click on a specific product, it'll say people also bought. And I'm going to look at that so that I can get a good smattering of an idea of whether or not, how I need to edit this title that Bard gave me. What words, what's the order in which I need to change the words so that I can use aspects of what Bard came up with to create my own title. So then the product description that they have, if I scroll down, and there are other tools that are out there, trust me, that write product descriptions better. I have a couple of tools, Write Cream, Write Sonic, Niches. I used to have a Jasper account, which it changed to, it was Jarvis before back in the day. But anyway, so this is the description. So I can look at the description, see if any parts of this description I can use, the features and the benefits. So you'll find that some of the features and the benefits are going to be features and benefits that you're going to see in existing listings, which is good. Okay. All right. So at that point, I'm not stealing somebody else's listing. This AI just came up with some of the same words that the other one will. Here's the reality. In the e-commerce space, the majority of all listings by the end of 2024 will be written by AI. That's a fact. So why not start using it right now? Okay. We're using a free tool. We're using Bard because it's free. Then it's also giving me some of the keywords. Okay. They're giving me some of the keywords. It missed softball socks. But again, I used another platform. I used Amazon. So I saw the word softball. Okay. Knee high. It didn't grab those. Okay, but it came up with some other words. So these are all helpful. And I did say that I wanted red and blue. If I hadn't put that specific information, maybe, just maybe, it would have came up with softball along with baseball. Maybe, just maybe, it would have come up with knee high. So it may have been misdirected because I gave it even more detail. Okay. And it also depends where I'm putting this listing. So if I'm putting it on my Shopify store, I might do things a little differently, or this might be perfect. So know where you're going to put the listing. Okay. All right. So we're using AI to help us create AI prompts and then taking those AI prompts and using it to do whatever it is that we need to do. So before I was talking about like finding a supplier. So I am an Amazon's, I am an Amazon seller who sells socks. Give me 5 AI prompts to find sock suppliers. Suppliers. What was the word that they had before? I can't even remember. What was the word? Recycled. Okay. Sock suppliers who use recycled materials. Give me 5 AI prompts to find sock suppliers who use recycled material. Okay. We're going to see what it does. We're asking it to write 5 AI prompts for us. Find sock suppliers who use recycled materials. Plastic, it probably doesn't make sense. Recycled cotton does make sense. This is a general prompt, and that will return a list of suppliers. So I could copy and paste this part of the prompt. Okay. I could copy and paste it. Plastic is not going to work. Cotton, wool, maybe I want bamboo. Maybe I want bamboo socks, and I just didn't know it. So now I can go down the rabbit hole focusing on bamboo socks. Okay. So again, using AI to help you generate other prompts. And then I could take this and I can say, I am, and I'm going to say, yeah, okay. I sell socks, period. And I have to put the I sell on Amazon or whatever. I sell socks online. Find me 5 sock suppliers who use recycled bamboo and maybe and can ship to the US. And I can say, can ship to the US in 10 days, can ship to the US in 5 days, can ship to, we'll just see what it spits out. So now it's giving me suppliers. Hello. So if I really wanted to work on my whole sustainability, niche and find socks and clothes that are all about sustainability, I could literally go through and look at these suppliers and see if this is a valid list for me. And I used AI to find these suppliers. Okay. So I hope that helps. I hope that gets you started. Okay. So anyway, use AI to help you write an AI prompt because your prompt is the key to you getting some of the results that you're looking for. Now, there are different tools in which you can use to help you to get there. Okay. So some of the tools I mentioned, ChatGPT, I mentioned Bard. We were in Bard. I think, like I said, Angela, she showcased ChatGPT, so you can go to either one of those. ChatGPT, you can access it through OpenAI, or literally you could just Google ChatGPT and you'll be able to get there. You can set up a free account and be able to use that. In addition to that, a lot of us have heard of Jungle Scout, Helium 10, Seller App, AMZ Scout, Tactical Arbitrage, Keepa, da 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 da. All of those tools have some form of AI or utilize some form of AI technology to help you make decisions as a seller. Here's some other ones, and then I didn't include any for images. I probably should have. I know that I have a boatload in another presentation, but in any case, you know, you can use some of these to help you with whatever it is that you need to do in your e-commerce business, whether it happens to be writing listings, creating titles, descriptions. It could be creating emails. It could be helping you to run your store. All of those things. You can use AI tools to help you to be able to do that. So keep in mind that, AI is a very, very powerful tool. It is, and it's evolving, it's changing, it's growing. With the results you get today and the results you might get a month from now probably will be different. Having access to a couple of different tools, so normally I'll have like Bard open and ChatGPT open, so I can submit the same prompts and see what I get, see what the results are, see what the feedback is that it gives me, because I have those as free tools. I also have a couple of other tools that I've used, because we actually have a list of different tools. But it is evolving. So you want to make sure, you find out what is happening with this current AI, if there's something. So pay attention to the news. Trust me, they're going to continue to talk about AI in the news for years to come, because some of it is fear, some of it is not fear. AI can do so many things, and can also not do so many things. Don't be afraid to experiment with AI. Don't be afraid to use it to help you to discover your own favorite niche. Don't be afraid to use it to help you to come up with product ideas. Don't be afraid to use it to help you to come up with product images. Don't be afraid to use it to help you write better titles and better descriptions, SEO rich, letting it give you keywords that you can literally plug into your listing. Okay? And don't be afraid to use it, like have your VAs use it to help you get better at what you do, to help them get better at what they do. If they're creating listings for you, then today going through the socks, like it's like, okay, would I have thought about this, whatever sock keywords came up? No. Or was there a couple of keywords that were missing? Yeah. So again, having your VA kind of validate, oh yeah, these are all good keywords, and here's some others that it may have skipped, or here's some that we should have included. And then make sure you have a clear understanding of it, the risk. Now, there are some limitations in some areas of the world, of course, and some restrictions that you have to be mindful of. And depending on what it is you're asking AI to do, make sure you understand what the rules are on what you're asking it to do. Don't do anything that's going to get you into trouble in another country if you're selling globally. Just make sure that you're aware of what those guidelines rules are. So you could do a ChatGPT or Bard search if you're planning on selling socks in Italy, or you're planning on selling socks in France, or you're planning on selling them in Australia or China or Japan. Like, okay, is there anything that I need to know, any regulation about sourcing or selling or creating listings in these countries? Is there anything I need to know about collecting customer data in these countries, so that you don't get yourself in trouble? Customer privacy, like all of those things matter. So you could use the tool to help you be educated about what you can do, especially if you're a store owner. Okay. So with that, I hope all of this information is helpful. I hope that you use it, you play with the tool, you write some prompts, you create some listings with it, or come up with get better at creating your product listings. Sometimes as sellers, we sit there for like, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 minutes trying to figure out what's the title and what's the description. Don't struggle like that. Just type in, I am a seller and I'm trying to create a listing for a pair of boys' socks. Give me 5 AI prompts for boys' sports socks. Enter. And then let it give you prompt, copy and paste the prompt, paste it into the thing, edit the prompt, hit enter. Now you got a title and a description. There you go. Like, save yourself the stress. Save yourself the stress and time. So as far as the summit is concerned, I am glad that you all are here. I hope that you're getting some value from the sessions. I hope you got some value from my session today, even though it's just focused on e-commerce strategies. I hope that you use at least one piece of this to help you to take your e-commerce business to the next level. So I want to encourage you to use your summit workbook to write down one golden nugget that you're getting from each speaker, because sometimes there's a lot of information that's being given and you can be overwhelming. And so you want to, when you're done with the summit, or if you go out to a conference, you want to come back and you want to implement everything. You can't, that's just too much. Tackle one thing at a time. So the goal is, from each speaker, write down one golden nugget that you thought was helpful that you could use. Then there might be a couple of aha moments, up to 3 aha moments. If I have more than 3, I kind of like whittle away the other ones and I just delete them or scratch them out if I'm taking notes. So I can have those aha moments that I can revisit later on, but I'm not going to focus on the aha moments right now. Then once I have my golden nuggets from the different speakers, so if there's 12 speakers, you got one golden nugget from each speaker, so that's 12 golden nuggets. The goal is to figure out which one I can immediately implement in the next 24 hours that will have a direct impact on my business right now. Definitely do that. Okay. But whichever one it is, do that. Whichever one is going to impact your business the most, do that. So prioritize the golden nuggets. Some of them might be completely unrealistic. You may not be at that place in your life where you can implement it right now. It may be a valid tip for 6 months from now, when you have grown your business more, or you have, scaled down some stuff, or whatever it happens to be. So that may not be the tip that you can implement in this season. So you need to figure out the priority of the different tips and which ones make the most sense that you can implement in this season, in this time in your life where you are in your journey right now. And then the others, put together a game plan to implement the others one at a time over the next 30 to 60 days, or 90 days, or 100 days. Maybe you implement one golden nugget every month. If you got 12 golden nuggets, you got one for every month. So that gives you an opportunity to work on a new goal and something to focus on. And every week you're working on that goal that you were focused on. So I hope this information is a blessing to you. I hope you use it. I do want to encourage you to upgrade to the All Access Pass. You can get all the amazing bonuses, because you can use every single one of these amazing bonuses in your business right now. So with that, I definitely do want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts on today's session. And, I would love to give you some more prompts. So maybe we'll have a second session. It's a bonus session just on prompts. Maybe we'll do that in tonight's Q&A. So with that, we will say goodbye for now. Thanks, everybody.